Hi planner friends! Who is ready for 2025? I certainly am not, but I'm gonna get ready. And today I'm going to discuss what it is I'm going to be doing in my back pages in my Passion Planner. This is my 2024 Passion Planner and I have made good use of it, I think. She's well lived, and I will do a flip through at some point when we're done with the year. But for now, I'd like to talk about what I'm going to do in my back pages in 2025, and also a few pages in the front that I'm going to steal from. And let's get started. So first I want to talk about the way that I structured my 2024 planner. The Passion Planner is not just a planner, but it's a goal setting system, which is nice. Guides you through questions and life goals to be able to plan out your week better to get to your life goals. And although I liked that, I didn't get this planner until April. So I didn't go through the whole end of the year recap focus that I normally do before I get into a planner. So I decided to wait and leave that for a 2025 thing and just see if I like the look and feel of the planner itself. So I will show you, since I didn't actually do this, I will show you what the Passion Planner actually looks like. At the end of every month, there's a reflection where there are questions and lines for you to answer the questions. Some of the questions I really like and I think are meaningful. But again, in 2024, I was kind of trying to figure out what I wanted to use these pages for, and I decided to just use them as a recap. So I will show you one of my more recent ones. Let's see. One of my early ones is May. What I was doing was kind of just recording the books, the TV shows, the movies, the music, and then I'd pick one special picture that kind of encapsulated the month, and then I would do kind of a mini reflection of the good, the lessons, fun things we did. And I liked doing it like this because I felt like it kind of summarized my month a little bit better, and it was something I could stick to rather than writing out the answers to the questions, which I knew would be a problem for me. So I made some changes since this early version of it. One of the changes I made was, so I was printing out a sheet of sticker paper. I was printing out these boxes, and then I would stick that down, and then I would make another sheet of the graphics that I wanted to use, cut those stickers out, and put those stickers on top of this other sticker. Well, I realized since I was designing this anyway, I could just make one big sticker with all the graphics on it. That made more sense. And so what I do is when I start a new book or we watch a new TV show or watch a movie, I pull up my Photoshop graphic that I've been working on, and I just drop the graphic in there digitally, and then it just saves a little bit, looks a little bit cleaner, saves a little bit on the thickness because I only have one sheet, and then I'm not printing out multiple things, so I'm kind of saving time and energy and ink and thickness, just saving a lot this way. So I just print it out once and then I stick it down. So I like this approach a little bit better than what I was doing. I've tweaked it even a little more, so I will probably showcase that in another video. But this is pretty much what I'm going to be doing. However, I really felt like I was missing something by covering up these pages and the questions on these pages. So here's what I've decided to do for 2025. I'm going to use these monthly reflection pages as that. So I'm going to take off this section from my recap. I have created a monthly reflection, and then also a monthly action. I'll show you that. What I've done is I've taken what I like about this, what I like about Passion Planner, and I've kind of merged them together in a way that works for my brain. I love Passion Planner's prompts, but my brain doesn't necessarily think in the way that they're presented, so I've tweaked it a little bit that makes sense for me. So what I'm going to do at the end of each month is this. And I'm running a trial at the end of this month. I will go through it just to make sure that this is exactly what I want. I have an October reflection section and then a November action section. So this, building on what Passion Planner questions are, I kind of made it a little bit more simple. And then I also, rather than writing full sentences, am more prone to just bullet points. So I've made this sectioned off so that I can bullet point it. What brought me joy and why? What was frustrating and why? What am I proud that I accomplished? What did I miss the mark on? And then this is where I'm going to brainstorm events that are coming up or other accomplishments and joys that I want to see happen. And I have a note down here for myself. After I write all that down, I will highlight any of these items that are within my control. Then over here, I'm going to choose no more than 4 of these highlighted items to focus on in the month of November. So let's say focus number 1 is going to be on my health. It's my health. So I'm going to focus on that. One of the things I'm going to do is list habits and frequencies that will help me attain that focus. So let's say walking 10,000 steps a day walking 10,000 steps is a habit. I will circle the daily frequency and then move on from there. If it's a focus that doesn't require a habit, but rather goals, then I'm going to just write down the next steps that I need to accomplish the goal and write a completion date. So, for example, if a focus of mine is going to be on our 2025 vacation, my next step would be to research hotels, and my completion date would be in February. However, the way I've written this is it's really only for November. So I have down here list items that cannot be addressed this month at the bottom for a future date. So I would actually put that here. If I were talking about going into February. If it's things really that I can do in the next 30 days, that's going to be something to put in these focus boxes. And then any additional tasks or anything that's going to be accomplished this month, I write here, and that's going to be for November, things related to Thanksgiving dinner or, birthdays that we have coming up, gifts I need to buy and wrap, those kind of things. And then as I go through my weekly planning, I'm going to refer back to my November actions and see what I can work on and fill out my habit trackers based on what I've written here. So I have decided that at the end of each month, instead of going through and doing my media recap, I'm going to actually take a page literally from Passion Planner and look at my month, where I've been and where I'm going to go. And I think this is going to help a lot with focus, just, what Passion Planner was intended for. However, I love this. So I'm actually going to be using the back pages of my planner to put these in. I'm not going to abandon this because this is so much fun. But I also, when I'm trying to look back, realize that I have to flip month to month to month to look at all of these things. So I'm going to put them all in the back, and I have planned it out so that I will start And the very back with a 2-page December. And I just wrote in pencil lightly the months that these are. So what will end up happening is the blank pages will all be used, and then there will be a few months in the dot grid pages that I will put on there. And then here, I'm gonna have a cover. I'm gonna decorate something that's 2025 recap, or it's not really a recap. Yeah, I guess it is. It's a media recap, really. My media consumption. And then here, right before that, I'm going to put my book star ratings and what they mean. I saw someone else do this in a video, and I have looked and looked for the original one, and I can't find it. But she talked about her book ratings, and they were personal to her. So I decided to take a spin off of what she did, do another one that was more personalized to me, so that when I do rate my books, it will be very defined what those stars are. And then I'm gonna have a few, this is gonna be where my Christmas movies are for 2025. I will show you in 2024 what I've done for that section. I am a Hallmark movie buff, and every year I watch every new movie. I get their countdown to Christmas PDF that's on their website, print it out. I put this on a sticker paper right here, and I highlight when I have recorded it from the cable, and then after I watch it, I will mark it off. I do watch all 32 new movies every year. It's a lot of fun. And last year I got a card that was kind of a tongue-in-cheek. It's from Hallmark. Hallmark made this card that was a Christmas movie bingo. So anytime there's a Kiss Under the Mistletoe or Bells Are Jingling, Christmas Tree Farm, you get to... this is just kind of a fun little thing to see maybe how many times these things occur throughout these exact same movies. So that's going to be fun. So I wanted to make sure to leave a 2-page spread open for the Christmas movies next year. And then also a 2-page spread for spooky movie season, which is now, and I will show you. I did a full video on this. This is my current spooky movie list, what I've seen and what I want to see. So that will go here in 2025. I like that as well, so I'm going to repeat it. Then I have some open dot grids for lists or random things that come up. And then on the very first dot grid, I'm going to do my highlighters on here so I can compare the sticker sheets that I might have. If I want to use this particular highlighter, I'll put that on this page. That's the end of what I'm going to be doing in these back pages. However, I've made a list, and I have a couple other things that I want to include, but I'm going to do it in the front. And this section, it's great information about how to use the planner, how to do the Passion Roadmap, and really the whole purpose of this planner. But once you've seen it, you don't necessarily revisit the how-to part of it. So I'm going to cover it up with something that I find is very useful. And it is on Passion Planner's website. It is the measurements in millimeters of their weekly pages. So this tells you exactly how big these boxes are, and how big each section is, how big the measurement between lines. So although this isn't necessarily to size because I had to shrink it down to put it on the sticker paper, I do want to keep that here because This way, when I'm planning out my stickers or I am making new stickers, I will have this information right in front of me without having to go to the PDF every time that I've downloaded. So this will be very helpful for me, and I'm glad they have this available on their website. The other thing I'm going to do is use I'm definitely going to be using these habit trackers. That's new this year, and I'm so excited about that. It's going to be lovely to have all of them together. I think it's fantastic. This is a vision board that's also new this year, and I'm not really a vision board person. I think in, well, lines and graphs more than pictures. So I'm gonna leave this just in case, but this page I'm going to add a chart that I created for appointments for my family. So I've listed the appointments that we have to have this year, just kind of a reminder to make these appointments, and then also to write down the dates when we do. And then if we have any additional follow-up appointments, or if we have to go back to the dentist for a cavity or something, I'm going to put these type of things down here. And then I also have a section for haircuts. This is more of a when did I last go kind of a section. So that's going to go here. When I get everything together and all the stickers put in, and I start my goal setting, I will do another video and go through that with you guys and show you what I have in store for this next year. Thank you guys for joining me, and let me know what you think of the setup, or what you do that you really love that I might need to incorporate in my last few dot grid pages in the back. Bye, planner friends.